Okay, so to hopefully finish this off, as I was saying, when you let certain thoughts, certain actions, certain ideas creep into your mind, then you can start very much double guessing, triple guessing, guessing 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 11, 20 times on again who you are, what you do it for, why you do it, and why you even here. But I know to the bigger picture of things, I'm very centered with the Lord. I'm very centered with Him. I know everything of my purpose and my integrity and my dedication. And like I say, that's why I say it's just self-made stress at the end of the day. But it is also the fact being that during my tenure of Nice, it was something that I built of love. It was character. It was prosperity. It was people looking out for each other. It was a home. It was a family. And I just definitely also have that feeling that one of the biggest things, because again, another thing, because you got, it's a way to phrase it. A lot of whoever watches this video within the next few months and or years and or days, to take it back to the beginning of that, I want everybody to understand that you have no idea how much flack I've gotten from people who absolutely think that I should have definitely thrown my high school career behind me and I should move on to something else. And I mean in terms of I should forget where I came from, forget what I built, and I should just move on to college pretending that that's for me. Now, that's not to say college is never for me, not to say I'm never going to go, but I can assure you I know where my family's at, I know where the foundation's at, I know where, my home is at, and, and it's at Nice, and I'm sorry that other people don't get that, but then to another extent, a lot of people, they'll never get it because they'll never stand up for something bigger than themselves. They'll always stay selfish. They'll always stay in their ego. They'll always stay in their pride. They'll always stay in whatever it is that keeps them comfortable rather than something that unleashes their full potential, and so on. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, I gave my sacrifice, I gave my sweat, I gave a lot of things, Denise. And like I say, these are the reasons why, that I can't, just, or I won't just, throw my niece career in the past and say, you know, bye bye. You're never coming back. Like a lot of our alumni have done, and that's the problem. That's not the culture that I believe that Nice is. It's not the culture that I built at Nice. It's not the culture that I want Nice to be known for. I want Nice to be known, and I want even PV and a few others, really all schools to be known for a place where once you leave, you always feel welcome to come back and to give back, to volunteer, to get involved, because once again, you care about the next generation that's coming through our doors, and you want to give them hope and healing for what's next in their lives as well. That's what I want the culture of Nice to be. That's what the culture needs that I already established, and that's the culture needs that, at least amongst the people who knew me, that's the culture that I established, and that's the culture that I want to continue to keep on, manifesting through the walls of Nice and through the atmosphere of Nice and more. I'm telling you, racism, biasness, two-faced double standards, hypocrisy, that will never, or those traits will never be the true colors of Nice High School. Those will never be the true colors of Valley Ridge Academy. Those will never be the true colors of any school, any organization, any program of which I represent. Never. We're done with that crap. This is 2020. We're done. We're purifying this world with Jesus. Quote me on that. We're purifying this world with the blood of Jesus. We are getting healed. We're getting clean. We're doing right and fair by our neighbors. We are loving thy neighbors thyself, and we are doing what we got to do to make it to this better tomorrow through Christ, of which who strengthens us each and every day, every step of the way. We are not into all that garbage that has, made our culture a swimming cesspool. No, nah. And like I said, I just want all the freshmen and sophomores who didn't go to school with me to know not only, what my legacy was and who I am, but I want you to also know exactly who you are and understand that at your ages of 14, 15 years old, you're never going to be the most mature, but please don't use your, age and, and such as your excuse to still do ridiculous and foolish things and then get mad at the system for booking you. No, use your age as a reason to once again want to learn, want to build, and want to grow into not only getting to know Christ better and more, but also wanting to get more things right, wanting to do more things right, wanting to, not make certain mistakes, and wanting to, live the cleanest life you can rather than the most negatively dangerous and reckless life you can. You know, I understand, the brand young and reckless, but at the same time, how are you reckless? Are you reckless in a negative way to where you're always, one breath away from death or whatever the phrase might go towards, or are you, dare I say, positively reckless to where that means you're just taking chances and you're being smart with your tasks, and you're being innovative and creative and artsy and crafty. And those are the differences that I want everybody to hold on to. But again, the bigger picture of things, I hope everybody, once again, you'll know me. If you don't know me today, you'll know me tomorrow. I definitely believe that phrase with everything that I got, because once again, once the money, gets where it needs to be, I'll have money to donate to everybody. I'll have money to hopefully, book a few shows here and there, and I'll definitely be performing, and I'll definitely be, the brand will be built up, and I definitely will, this impact will be felt everywhere, and that's one of the top reasons why, feel to myself that, Nate, you just put yourself through too much self-made stress, because if you put your talent and time into the resources, and the productivity that you need to, put it all towards, darn well, overnight, you will definitely be the most popping superstar this area has ever seen. I mean, you're already a popping superstar now, but you'll be the most popping superstar, in 2020 that this area has ever seen, because you're doing it God first for the right reasons, and you're God first, you're preaching the right things, and you're putting definitely your money where your mouth is with, donating to certain causes, and also getting hands-on involved with certain causes, and so on and so on, because I put youth first with all of this. It's all for the advancement of youth development, and so on and so on. I am a mentor, I am a role model, and I really want kids to learn everything about who God and Jesus are through me. And that's one of the top reasons why I think to myself, as I'm up there, every step of the way, I'm glorifying God's name, and I'm, definitely doing it, for all the right reasons through Him, which strengthens me. And that's why I believe that, very much so, I'm, it's just self-made stress, and I gotta, definitely, I mean, I trust in my faith 110%, but like I said before, I just gotta stop stressing over nothing. Like this old song I made titled "Stress Over Nothing" says. And with that being said, I hope everybody, loves this video, likes other videos, and again, shares these videos, and let everyone know that your boy is on the come up. The man, NJ to the city, we're gonna get this thing together. And my Valley Rich kids, we're want to come up together, and you all are the next generation in Nease, and that's one of the top reasons why I keep supporting Nease, because you're all the next generation in Nease, and I want you to know that Nease is a place, a 4-year home to, a 4-year home to build a 4-year legacy with your forever family. See, I did that with that wordplay. That's what I want the establishment in Nease to be, and even the establishment of Valley Ridge Academy K through 8 to be. Forever families, forever families. It's more than a 4-year home, but I definitely wanted to put that, 4-year part in there as well with the 4-year legacy. And I want everybody to understand this is what it not only takes to do something great, but it takes to be great, and it takes to let everybody know that, you're behind them. They have a support system, and you're in this thing together. And those are the things that have already made me famous, and I'm going to continuously carry the red carpet to make me even more famous as I glorify Christ's name every step of the way, because I want everybody else to understand this is real. This is heartfelt. This is dignity. This is, godly pride. This is, godly testimony. This is everything that I got, and I want people to understand that, we got to start building school families and school homes, because if you don't, then where else are kids supposed to go if their existing house that they live in, isn't a home? They need a school home and a school family to help comfort them, let them be reminded of, again, how blessed and how gifted and how artsy and creative they are. They need outlets, in other words, and they need outlets, and we can give it to them in our schools. And that's what I'm fighting for each and every day with promoting school families and school homes. We gotta provide it, and God foresee where we get with it. Take care. Your boy, the man, NJ to the City. Out. Peace.